Welcome me, awesome! I'm Ava J, this is Bookish Pixie, and today we're talking 5 ways to become a better writer. Let's get started. 1. Read a lot. I already did a vlog about why reading is so important for writers, so I'll link to that below, but the short version is this. Reading allows you to discover different tools and techniques that you can use in your own writing, as well as see stylistic effects that you don't like that you don't want to incorporate into your writing. Not to mention that being aware of what's already out there is extremely important both before and after you're published. Read in your genre, read outside your genre, read absolutely everything you can. It's important, so make sure you make the time for it. 2. Read books about writing. This is related to the last point, but it's more specifically focused on reading nonfiction books about the craft of writing. This is really important, especially in the beginning, because you can learn a lot from the pros who've taken the time to sit down and share some tips for writers. I especially recommend The Fire and Fiction by Donald Mass, Plot and Structure by James Scott Bell, and Revision and Self-Editing also by James Scott Bell. Related to this, reading industry blogs from editors and agents and published writers can also be really helpful. I'll link to some awesome writing and publishing blogs that you guys can check out below. 3. Critique. I already did a vlog about why critique partners are important, so this is basically that point. Get critique partners, get your work critiqued, and make sure you critique other people's work. I've said this before and I'll say it again, but it's honestly one of the fastest ways I know of to improve your writing skills. So do it. 4. Edit your work. Getting all that critique and reading all that information on publishing blogs isn't going to help you if you don't then sit down and take the time to apply what you've learned to your manuscript. Editing is not optional. One thing I will say on this point is editing is much more than copy editing or line editing. It involves structural changes, changes to the characters, the plot, the voice. It is incredibly in-depth and much more than changing a comma here and there. It's hard and frustrating and time-consuming, but you need to do it if you want to improve your writing and your manuscript. 5. Write a lot. In the end, the best way to become a better writer is to write. And write. And write. A lot of people say that in order to be a writer, you have to write every day. And while I don't agree with that at all, I do agree that writing frequently is incredibly important. The only way for you to learn from all the blogs and books and critique partner feedback is to actually sit down and write. They say practice makes perfect, and I don't think it makes perfect, but it definitely makes better. I absolutely believe that you learn from everything you write, whether it's nonfiction or fiction, a full book or a chapter, a blog post or an article. Whatever it is, you learn from it. So it only makes sense then that the more you write, the better writer you're going to become. As a writer, your #1 priority should be writing, so make sure you don't lose sight of it. So that's all I've got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week.